So let us try these examples. The measure of two angles in a triangle are 50 degrees and 60 degrees respectively. What is the measure of the third angle? A. 60 degrees, B. 70 degrees, C. 80 degrees, D. 90 degrees. The angle sum property of a triangle states that the sum of all three angles in a triangle is always equal to 180 degrees. So this property states that if we are going to add all the measures of the three angles in a triangle, this will always sum up to 180 degrees. So therefore, if I have to illustrate a triangle, and this is triangle A, B, and C, if I would say that angle A is 50 degrees according to the given, and angle B is a 60-degree angle, again according to this given, so what should be the measure of this angle C? So if we are going to apply the angle sum property of a triangle, so we need to add all the angles, angle A, angle B, angle C. So we have to add the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B plus the measure of angle C. This would always equal to 180 degrees. So angle A, this must be the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B plus the measure of angle C. So according to this illustration, since we already have the measure of angle A, which is 50 degrees, so we write 50 degrees plus the measure of angle B is 60 degrees, so we substitute 60 degrees, plus we only write angle C because we are to solve for the measure of angle C. So we add 50 degrees plus 60 degrees, of course, that will sum up to 110 degrees. So we copy plus angle C equals 180 degrees. By subtraction property of equality, so what shall remain here? We need to subtract 110 degrees here, and of course, since this is an equation, we also subtract 110 degrees at the right side of the equation. So we can cancel this out. So what remains at this side of the equation shall be angle C, or the measure of angle C. So the measure of angle C is equal to 180 degrees minus 110 degrees. So therefore, this is equal to 70 degrees. So the measure of angle C is equal to 70 degrees. So therefore, our correct answer is letter B. Now, next example. If Lukas needs 2.5 pints of cream to make a dessert, how many pints of cream will he need to make 3 desserts? A. 2.5, B. 4.5, C. 5.5, D. 7.5. So for the solution, since Lukas would need 2.5 pints of cream to make 1 dessert, so the amount of cream he needs to make 3 desserts is just equal to the product of 2.5 pints and 3. That means since Lukas would need 2.5 pints of cream to make 1 dessert, and since he is going to make 3 desserts, so therefore we just simply multiply 2.5 times 3, or we just simply add 2.5 plus 2.5 plus 2.5. So in this case, we will just multiply. So we have 2.5 times 3. So since this is multiplication, we change this mixed number 2.5 to improper fraction. So this becomes 2 times 2 is 4. So 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. So we change 2.5 to improper fraction. This is equal to 5 over 2. Again, that is 2 times 2, 4 plus 1 is 5. So that's why we have here 5 over 2. Then we copy times 3. Then we multiply 5 times 3 is equal to 15. Then 2 times the assumed denominator 1 here of 3. So that is 2 times 1 is 2. So this is 15 over 2. Then we change 15 over 2 to mixed number. So this would give us 7.5. So we just simply divide 15 divided by 2. That is 7.5. So therefore, Lukas would need 7.5 pints of cream to make 3 desserts. So the correct answer is letter D. For the last example, if one side of a square is 7 centimeters, what is the area of a square? A. 49 centimeters squared. B. 36 centimeters squared. C. 25 centimeters squared. D. 16 centimeters squared. So, the area of a square is defined by the formula area, or A, is equal to S squared. That is, area is equal to S squared. S, that is the side, so, or the measure of the side. So the given side is 7 centimeters. Since we are given the side of a square, which is 7 centimeters, and the formula in finding the area of a square is equal to S squared, so we just have A equals, so we substitute the measure of the side, which is 7 centimeters. That's why we have here 7 centimeters. So this is the S. Then we have the square, which is this one. So we square 7 centimeters. So that would give us the square of 7, of course, is 49. So that is the area of the given square is 49 centimeters squared. So of course, the correct answer is letter A. Okay, so that's it. I hope you have learned something from this video. But before I go, you try these examples. This is now your turn. Triangle ABC is a right triangle. If the measure of angle A is 30 degrees and the measure of angle B is 90 degrees, what is the measure of angle C? A. 60 degrees, B. 70 degrees, C. 80 degrees, D. 90 degrees. So this problem is just similar to the first problem that I had presented. Number 2. A milk tea recipe called for 2/3 cup of milk per serving. If Andrew wanted to make 6 servings of milk tea, how much would he need? A. 4 cups, B. 5 cups, C. 6 cups, D. 7 cups. Again, this problem is similar to the second problem that I had presented. The measure of the side of a square pool is 4 meters. Find the area of the pool. A. 10 meters squared, B. 12 meters squared, C. 14 meters squared, and D. 16 meters squared. So that's all. So please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share to your friends, especially those who are all students and those who are going to take the civil service exams. So thank you and God bless.